BSc batch of students to join. So maybe for 2 classes I can wait, but then if I wait too long, what will happen? We won't be able to cover the syllabus. And for those of you who have already joined, can I begin? I don't get any response. Can you all hear me?
Please wait for 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'll wait. I'll just give you the introduction today. I'm not even going to take much of your time. Okay, let people join in, but I'll just give you some of the basics. Like, we have to wait for I don't know for how many days. I asked Shampa madam for how many days we'll have to wait, how many classes we have to wait and continue as introductory class, because if we wait too long, then we won't be able to cover the syllabus. So before I actually start off, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Dhriti Barua. Okay, for a long time I've been teaching with the Institute of Engineering and Management. Then I am also associated with as a guest lecturer with the institute that you have, the other branch that you have in Salt Lake under Calcutta University, the AKCIT in Salt Lake. So I'm associated with their branch also. I take their classes also. So I've been associated with both your institute and that institute for the last 3 years. So this time also they asked me to conduct your classes, and it's online. Earlier I used to go to your institute. For 2 batches I went to your institute, and then we had a lockdown. So I stopped going there. I don't know what the time exactly is. Okay, so there are so many of them coming in now because it's just 2:30. So yeah, we'll wait. Did you? I do a lot of these humanities classes, placement training classes, and that's why I've been assigned this class also with your batch. So last batch also, we had quite a few students. Your batch, I think until the BSc batch joins in, we won't have the full strength. You are 20, all of you from the ECE batch, right? And the rest will come in
Yes,
from...
ma'am.
Okay, and the rest will come in from the BSc batch. So that will be another 20-25, I think, because last time also we had about 40 or 42 students all together. So this subject that I'll be doing with you is something that you can manage on your own. It's just that I'll keep giving you some inputs, and we will need to have some kind of a discussion, which rarely happens because basically this is a humanities subject and not very important for you all. That is what it seems like. But if you can contribute a little when I'm doing the class, it will make things interesting, and that was how it was with the previous batch also. So let's get some ground rules set first. I know we are doing an online class, and the internet connection can, technical snags can create problems. So, but I'll request all of you to try to be on time for class. And this values and ethics for engineers class is a 2-hour class. Okay, and honestly, it is very difficult to talk on this topic for 2 hours. So let me be honest right away. We will do the class for an hour and maybe a little more, because sometimes I start on a topic and I can't stop midway. So I might spill over to 1 hour 15 minutes or maximum 1.5 hours. So I'm requesting all of you to be on time and stay on together till the class is over. All right. From your end, if you have any problem, please feel free to tell me. There are times when you cannot join a class. Let me know. If there are genuine reasons, I will always empathize with you. I can always accept your your reasons, but don't make it a habit to enter the class late always or in between, because you know what happens once the flow comes in, it becomes very difficult to keep stopping and starting, stopping and starting, and then it just doesn't happen. And I would expect your CR or anybody who is there in the class that after I have started the class, if somebody wants to join, sometimes in the PPT, my slide is on, I can't see if somebody wants to join. So please let me know that somebody is waiting to join, or sometimes you're there and then you leave and again you want to join, but because I can't see it, you can't join the class. So let me know that somebody is waiting to be let in, and I will just stop the class for a minute and then let that person in. But don't make it a habit. It becomes very difficult, to keep stopping and starting all over again. Okay. And as far as your study materials for this subject goes, I will give you all the PPTs. All right. You'll be doing small assignments. Your questions will all be based on the study materials that I give you. All right. So you don't have to worry about that. I will put up all your study material on the WhatsApp group. Okay, I'll post it there. You can take it from there, or if you say, I think Shampa madam gave me a group email ID. Would it be convenient if I added it there also, or is it okay if I add it onto your WhatsApp group alone? Let me know. All right, you can message and let me know. With the last batch, I had put up we had all our conversations in the WhatsApp group. All right. Now, we will try to keep the WhatsApp group as formal as possible and try to avoid any kind of arguments that you may have amongst yourselves, okay? Or leg pulling and things like that. Once in a while it's okay, but then what happens is we lose all our important information when you have these irrelevant messages creeping into our WhatsApp group. Okay, so that is a problem. And there are many of you who will join later who haven't joined yet into the WhatsApp group. I would like all of you to tell your friends to join the group as early as possible. Okay. Otherwise, you will lose out on the study materials and I'll have to post it again and it creates confusion. Okay. Any questions from your end which you would like to clarify or you want to know, please feel free to ask. I'm not perched up on the top of a tree that I can't come down and answer your questions. Please feel free to tell me anything that you want regarding the class, because otherwise, this gap between you and me can create problems. And it's an online class. That is why I'm telling you. I have no problems. If you have any doubts, I have given you have my contact number. So if there is any problem, please message me on the WhatsApp group, and it's really urgent. You can call me and let me know. Okay, so that is not a problem. So today how many of you have joined the class? Let me just close the message box. There are 15 of you. All right, 5 of you are not there. Okay. Before I begin with the subject, since I've been repeatedly told that I should not plunge into the topics right away, it's an introductory class. The topic of your subject is values and ethics for engineers. All right. Have you heard of these words? And can anybody tell me what you understand from this topic? Feel free to tell me what you understand from this topic. We will start with what you know and then move on. Anybody? All right. Before you give me your answers, can all of you just put on your video once so that I can just see you all? Otherwise, it becomes a problem. Sometimes your answer scripts don't come and this and that, and sometimes there are 2 of you with the same name and I get confused. So for once, can I see you? If you can put your video on. Okay, I can see Swastik. I can see Orijit. I can see Gourango. I don't see anybody else. Okay, I can see Orko. All right. I can see Shahana. Uh, who else is there? Alamgir, all right. Okay, Abhishek Kumar Mahato, I can't see him, I can see or oh, there are two Orcos. One is Orco, someone wants to join. Who's this? I don't know if this person belongs. Some funny name this is. Should I allow the person in or not? This person spells his name as ANINASS. Who's this?
Yes, ma'am. He is from our department,
Yes, ma'am.
Anirban
All
Nashwal.
right. Okay. Okay. Is that his nickname or something? I think Archana Kumari is having a problem. You know, she's joining and leaving. I don't have a webcam. I'm using desktop. Deep. All right. There are 7 others here. Just let me see if I can see them. Okay, I can see Orko Bravo is there. Orko is there. Orijit. I can't see Shayon yet. And who are the others who are online? Can you just tell me a name other than I can just.
Ma'am, I'm Anirban. I don't have a webcam, so I can't really open my
Okay,
camera.
so you joined in last, right? Anirban.
Yes, ma'am. I had trouble finding the like link, class link, because I didn't
Why?
open the.
I put
Uh,
it. Didn't you join the WhatsApp group, Anirban?
yes, ma'am. But I don't open WhatsApp very often, so I had trouble finding it.
Oh, you must now start keeping an eye on WhatsApp because that's where I'll be exchanging all my information with the batch.
Okay,
All
ma'am.
right, how
Okay,
you'll
ma'am.
miss out your study materials. You can get it from your friends, but it'll be nice because there'll be updates there. Okay, other than the both the Orcos, Alamgir, Swastik, Gourango, Anirban, Orijit, there are 7 others. I can't see. Show everyone. 1 second. I can't see. Who else is there? Archana has joined again. Okay. Tuhin also says, Tuhin, at least say hello.
Hello.
Can
Good.
you hear me? Okay, Tuhin is
Yes,
there.
ma'am.
Okay. You have a nice DP, so why aren't you showing it? Okay, why can't I see you? That is a problem. Are you having an internet issue or something? Okay. Who else is there? Wait, just let me see the people who joined. Archana, Arijit. Archana, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you.
Okay, I can't see you. Oh, can you put on the others? You can switch off your video. Abhishek Kumar Mahato, I can see you. The others can switch off. Those of you whom I've seen, Archana, I can't see you. And then there is Ornab. Deep says he has a problem. I saw Gaurango, Shahana, Shayon. Okay, Ornab, I could,
Yes,
yeah,
ma'am. I can hear you. Yes.
okay, I could see you also. Uh, Shaurodeep, yeah, he came on. Tuhin, where is Shaurodeep? And I couldn't see Shayon
Ma'am,
either. Yeah.
ma'am, I don't have a webcam. I'm using from desktop.
Acha, acha. Okay, okay. Fine. Okay. Okay. So can I start because I don't want to prolong the class for a long time today. I asked you all a question. Like you are going to study about values and ethics for engineers. All right. So uh, what is? Do you have a basic idea of what it is all about? Any idea what it is all about? Mm. School. Okay. Mm. Mm. Okay. Anybody else? Anything else, Arijit? Okay. You studied, this is a point, I think all of you at some point had, what is that, your moral science classes or, classes like that where you were taught values and things, about morals and all that. So that is one point. And anybody else, any other idea, and why at all? Now that Arijit has given you a vague picture, I'm going to take you on more on that. But anybody who would like to add anything onto it? You don't have to be worried if you can't talk to me in English. All right, feel free. You can mix up and talk as long as we can understand what you're saying. But you see, what will happen is you'll be writing all your answers in English. So if you take a little pain to talk in English, it will be nice. If you don't make it interacting, it's going to be very boring. Anybody else who has a vague idea of what values, ethics, and what it's got to do with engineers? Any idea? There are so many of you here, 16 of you, 16 of us are here. Anybody else?
Ma'am, not just engineers, everybody needs proper values and ethics in a workplace. So,
Okay.
like values are something which describes the morality of a person, I think. Like what his thoughts on different kinds of things around him are
Okay.
they good or bad, or what kind of a person he is depends on his values and ethics.
All right. Okay. Okay.
So it's important to every person.
We
in a
got two
workplace.
more words from Anirban about good and bad. All right. Okay. Then those are two more words. We will relate good and bad to ethics. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else? See, if I were to take up the word values, we are not going to talk in terms of economic, values. Not monetary values. We are not talking about that. We are going to talk about certain behavioral traits. All right, that build up a person's personality. They are character traits which describe a person. All right, so each of us have unique character traits which help us build up our personality, and that is what we are known for. Okay, now in school, when you were there, as you said, moral science classes and all that, they try to bring out in you, or at least make you conscious of values that human beings can have. So values here, we are talking about human beings. We're talking about certain traits that help define your behavior or your character, your personality. Okay, they help you develop your personality. And what the school was trying to do at that time was tell you about some of these personality traits that are there in you, and also tell you about some of these personality traits that you don't have, which maybe others have, and which you can also imbibe in you. All right, so that is what we were trying to do. So what we'll be doing now, the question arises, why do you have to study about these values when it has to do with engineering? What does it have to do with engineering? That's another thing that we'll talk about. Since I started talking about values, another term that goes with your subject head or heading is ethics. All right, so what I'm trying to say is, when you have certain values defined in you, you are in a position to understand or differentiate between what is good and bad, or bad, what is right, what is wrong. That's why I took up those two words that Anirban said, good or bad, or good and bad. All right or wrong. To differentiate between vices and virtues. Vices meaning bad things, virtues are good things. All right. So if your values are in place, are sound, then you are in a position to decide whether something is right or wrong, and whether you should pursue it at all. And if you pursue something thinking it is right, then it is ethical. I'm just giving you a general idea, okay? And if your values tell you that this is wrong, it should not be done, and you're still doing it, then you're being unethical. All right. So it is, we can't talk about values separately unless we link it with, we can't talk about ethics separately unless we link it with values. That is why both the terms have been clubbed together here. And the question then arises, where from do we get these values? What is ethical? What is not ethical? Who will decide whether something is ethical or not? All right. And once you are a professional, whether you're an engineer or a doctor or a teacher or a lawyer, what kind of ethics will you follow? Which brings us down to the idea that if ethics has to do with right and wrong, it means that you have a set of rules or norms or standards that you have to keep in mind. And those standards, when followed, make you ethical. And when you break those rules or standards, you are becoming unethical. As long as you live in a society where you are ethical, things are fine. Once you start adopting unethical means, what will happen is things will go, there will be total chaos, because you are violating certain set rules or standards. There will be total chaos. And you will be setting wrong examples for people. You will be misleading people. Now, we will initially start with what values are, what ethics are, and then I will slowly take you on to the role of values and ethics in profession, and then fine-tune it to the engineering profession. All right. So we start from the general and then taper down to your profession, where professionals are first human beings, and then how they will use their own values, their sense of being ethical in their profession also. So that is what the entire thing in a nutshell is about this paper. All right. All of you will become engineers at the end of a 4-year course. You will all be working. All right. When you join, so Arijit talked about, I think it was Arijit who said, the workplace in your office. You will be working with 10, 20 other people. All right. So if you want to have a good workplace and you want to be a good professional, what kind of standards will you have to adhere to? All right. What happens when you break rules and jump rules, you violate these, and these rules or norms that are there, and what are the consequences? There are some case studies that we will be handling, or I will ask you to read up, because we will be talking about certain terms or concepts that relate to non-ethical means. All right. So what I'm going to do is, right now, I will just share the syllabus with you on the screen, and I will also post it at the end of the class in the WhatsApp group. So I'll just share this with you. 1 second, so that you get an idea of what we are going to do. 1 second. Can you see my screen? So this will be your syllabus. All right. Now, sometimes, in another institute, I think they have the paper which is titled Engineering Ethics. And for you, I think it's Ethics and Values for Engineers. And that's why I asked you to name the WhatsApp group accordingly with your code number. You have ECHS 2.1.9, so that I don't get confused. All right. Now, these are the things that we are going to, talk about. In the introduction, we are going to talk about why we need to study values and ethics, the definition of human values, from where do we get these values, all right, what are the sources, how are these values formed in human beings. And then we move on to what we mean by ethics. And one of you told me about the Greek and that background, the etymology of the word. We will check up on that. And again, what are the sources from where we get our ethics, how are our norms in ethics framed, who frames them, how are they formulated. Now these are almost they're almost similar to our values, the sources of our values, and the nature and scope of ethics and the uses of ethics. Now this is very brief. In my first PPT, I have covered the first 3 units, all right, and they're fairly simple, and I don't think you'll have a problem understanding them, all right. Unit 2 will be about the branches of ethics. Now you see, I'm not going to go into details about your branches of ethics and to the ethical theories. These are 2 different topics, but I'm not going to go into details because that you are not a student of ethics, all right. So I'm not going to go into details with you, but you should have a fairly good idea of what the branches are, all right. And there are when you study ethical theories, there is one topic that is very important. If you see the first one, utilitarianism, that is a question, that is a topic, a question that is always coming up when you talk about ethical theories. The branches of ethics are not very important, but I have very briefly mentioned what they are about, so that you have a basic idea of what they are and how they're different from each other, all right. And as I said, since you're not students of ethics, you're not going to study them in detail. Unit 3 is, as I said, we will be moving on from the general idea of values and ethics into professional ethics, all right. And then we will dive into ethics in the engineering profession, all right. That is how I'll be slowly moving on. That is about Unit 3. And in Unit 4, I'll be talking about the roles of engineers, all right. What is their responsibility towards maintaining safety and risk in the long run, because you're not going to keep changing your profession every day, all right. When we talk about sustainable development, we are going to talk about how engineers are going to keep working on improvements, how they're going to take things forward, all right, keeping in mind the safety and risk factors in products that they create for their clients or customers, all right. It shouldn't be that as engineers you're creating products for your market or for your customers by inducing an element of risk for them, all right. Then you are being unethical. So what are the areas in which you will have to maintain safety and risk, all right? How you will do it, okay? What are the types of risks that engineers can face in their work? What are the safety steps that they will have to keep in mind? So these are the things that we will discuss in Unit 4, all right? And the role of an engineer towards his profession in maintaining safety and risk, all right. If as an engineer, if you take the word engineer, engineering means to create things. So you are people who are going to create things, all right, and you're going to create things that people can use in the long run, and you are going to create things that are going to be of use to people and not a life risk for them. So what will you do? All right. So you could be a civil engineer, you could be a mechanical engineer, you could be someone who's working, with electronics and communication and creating products for your customers. So what will you have to keep in mind? All right. You will have to remember that you cannot violate the rules of your profession, the ethical norms, and yet be of use to society. All right. The kind of accidents that can happen because of your carelessness or because you have violated the rules of ethics. All right. So that is what we'll be doing in Unit 4. Unit 5 will deal with the responsibilities, the duties and rights of engineers. You have certain rights. How far can you utilize them or make use of them? All right. What are your duties towards yourself as a professional, towards your client, towards your organization? So these are some things, and we have some interesting topics that we'll be talking about here. If you go down the list, you'll see we will be talking about gifts and bribes. Uh, when is a gift and when is it a bribe? When does a gift become a bribe? We're going to talk about that. We'll talk of something called collective bargaining. Okay. Uh, we will talk about occupational crimes. Okay, because you are going to be in an occupation. About industrial espionage. Okay, spying. All right. In simple terms, I'm not going into details now. The concept of price fixing. Okay, which is happening in the telecom department. I'll ask you to read up on that, and you can give your own examples, your own thoughts on that. And another very important or interesting topic will be whistleblowing. All right, very interesting, and how dangerous whistleblowing can get. All right, whistleblowing is a thing that no professional should be indulging in. Whistleblowing simply means divulging inside information. We'll talk about that in detail, okay? And then we wind up with some global issues, all right? Where intellectual property rights is a very important topic. You have a lot of work that you will be doing as engineers, a lot of projects that you'll be taking up, you'll be creating a lot of new things, and how you will assert your intellectual property right on the product that you have created. You have a lot of patents that people keep working on nowadays to claim their right on their products that they create. So what is the process? When can you do it? For what products? What kind of intellectual property rights are applicable? That is what we'll be seeing. And business ethics, media ethics, environmental ethics, bioethics, computer ethics, war ethics. These are all small topics which run to one slide where we'll be discussing some issues, especially about computer ethics and the rules that apply to computer ethics. All right. And your syllabus, I have just put up a list of 3 books that you can follow. I will be posting the 3rd book, a textbook on professional ethics and human values. I have a PDF version with me, which I will post on your WhatsApp group. The other 2 I do not have. They are hard copies. But I think the 3rd book will cover a number of topics that we are going to discuss. All right. If you can get hold of any one of the first 2 books, good enough for you, but otherwise you can depend on what I'm going to give you. All right. So does this give you an idea of what we are going to talk about the syllabus? Does it make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you want me to continue, or shall I begin from your next class? You have a class after this at 4:30, right? According to your routine. Do you want me to start with something on values, or do you want me to begin in the next class? You can feel free and tell me. All right, the first 2 classes are yours. You can tell me. After that, also I will ask you that have you had enough of me? Have you had enough of values and ethics for today? Then I will stop. Okay. I will not burden you with a whole lot of values and ethics at one go. But for today, I don't know. Since it's the introductory class and I'm just starting, what I'll do is I'll take your attendance. Okay, is Shayan there? Your CR, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Shayan, you'll have to do me a favor. When all of you join the class, the first thing you will do is go to the chat box, put in your name and your roll number. Is that clear?
Okay, ma'am.
And Shayan, would it be possible for you to make a note of it either by taking a screenshot or making a note of the people who've attended the class?
I can give a Google form link and all the students can fill a form and I can send you the data sheet.
Anything. That day what you do is you put your batch name and you put in the date and send me the attendance if the students
Okay,
put
ma'am.
in the name, but it has to be done by the end of the class, because
Yes, ma'am.
otherwise what will happen is I do classes with so many other batches and I'll get thoroughly confused. So, and it makes no sense to put in your attendance after the class is over. So as long as I am there and those of you who are there, you will come online. First thing you will do is put your name and your roll number. I am sure all of you have your roll numbers. You will put it on the chat box, and Shayandeep, whatever is convenient for him, he will do it, and I will. Yeah, today somebody Swastik has already put it. So I will cross check your names with the list that Shayan gives me for your attendance. Okay. For today, I can see Swastik. There are some of you with the same name, and I get confused. Okay, what was Swastik? 432, right?
425.
425. Okay. Yeah, keep putting it in. I will check the chat box. Okay, today also what we will do is we will start doing this. Okay, I see many of you there. I will make a note of it. Uh, shall I stop here for today and start with the class next week? I don't want to rush because I'll have to repeat the same thing again when the BSc batch comes in, and then you will want to hang me in the closest tree that you will find. So, what should I do? Stop? Okay. That was nice. You frankly told me. Yeah, I prefer to start next week because I'm hoping the BSc batch will join by next week. And in case they don't join introductory class, I mean, like when I start, they can start picking up what I said, or I'll do a separate class with them one day. But otherwise, next day, Deep also says next day, fine. I'll stop here, then you all can leave. Meanwhile, I'll take down the names of those who have attended the class today for your attendance. Okay. So you all can leave if you want. I'll just make a note of your attendance. I'll start before I start the class, or maybe after class start the class next time. I will post the first PPT. All right, with the first 3 units. I'll be posting that because anytime they will come and say you have your midterm, so that beforehand you have a fairly good idea of what the introduction carries. Your first midterm will probably be on the first 3 units. All right, that is why I want to post that right away with the syllabus. I don't have a webcam. Shayandeep, what should I do? Can you do it on your phone, or whatever is convenient for you, you do that. Those of you who don't have a webcam, what do we do? Can you come on temporarily? You can use your phone for the class if it's not much of a problem. Like Deep and Shayan, how will you attend your other classes? Because somebody will be doing it on Zoom, somebody will be doing it on Google Meet, and somebody else will be doing it on what is the other platforms. So how will you manage without a webcam? How did you manage in the last semester? See if you can find a solution to it. Okay. If you don't, but when you're not using a webcam, I can't see you. But can you see? Can you see me, and can you see the slides or the reference material that I'm showing on my screen? Is that visible to
Yes,
you?
ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay. So Shayan, then what do you plan to do about the attendance? Use a Google Sheet, and
Yes,
then you
ma'am.
will
I
post
am
it to me.
just posting the Google Sheet.
All right. All right. Okay. Okay. Then I'll wind up here for today, and I will start with the first unit in the next class. Okay. See you all then. Until then, take care. Stay well. Okay. Let me take down your attendance. Again has the same problem. 26.